Hello everyone, Army Theory here, and today I want to talk about if military pay is worth it in 2023. So that goes for both people who are interested in joining the military or people who are considering getting out. Either way, it's kind of good to know what you're dealing with and your options compared to the outside. Anyways, I got the military pay chart for 2023. There's a year. Um, anyways, as most of you know, or if you don't know, the O is for officer ranks. So basically, in the top, you have to have a bachelor's degree to get those pay grade scales, and they all live off post. So you can pretty much automatically add like $2,000 for housing pay. I mean, it depends on where you live. It's pretty much based on that. So like Hawaii might be 3,000, but I would say most places like Georgia or something, it'll be around $2,000 for housing, and then another $400 for food. So it's probably like 2,500 on top of all the O1 pay. So instead of 36, it'd be 6,000 a month or so. But also if you have prior enlisted pay, that's what the O1E stands for. You come in as an officer after 4 years of enlisted pay, you're getting 4,500 plus the 2,000 ish. Anyways, warrant officer pay, that's not for most people, but enlisted. So a lot of you are thinking about joining, and you may come in as E1. You're not getting that $2,000 bonus because you're living in the barracks. So really, you might not even get food pay. But let's say you even get food pay, you could add $400 to that. So instead of 19, it'd be 2,300. So that's not really a lot a month. But within the first 2 years, you automatically promote to E4, which is a specialist, unless you have an issue occur. So it gets better. But what's interesting is that the military is talking about doing a 35% pay raise, which you can see here in this article, for the lower ranks. So on top of a 5.2% pay raise for inflation. So really it'd be like 40%. And 40% of 1,900 is, you can just get a calculator real quick. So we said 1,900 times 40% equals 760 plus 1,900-ish. You'd be looking at 2,600 a month, plus if you do get food, would be $3,000 a month, which is actually pretty good. It's a lot better than it was. So I think that would actually help, because retention's been okay, but recruiting hasn't been as good. And that could largely be due to the fact that you're getting paid less. Actually, before I go there, less than you can make on the outside. Like, I know somebody that sells cars, they have no degree, and they're making over $10,000 a month, So, you get taxed more because in the military, you don't have to pay for medical care or insurance, and you don't get taxed on the housing allowance, which we're about to go over real quick. But anyways, the longer you stay in, though, enlisted, like, I have almost got a master's degree. I didn't switch over officer, but there is a pretty big gap between enlisted and officer pay. But if you're in over 10 years and you make it to, let's just say, E6, you're looking at 4,100 a month plus 2,000, which is $6,000 a month ish. So it's pretty good the longer you stay in, but you have to work up towards it. So that's just something to keep in mind. But you can also look at, you can Google all this, just military pay charts 2023. And then there's also a calculator. So you can literally put in your rank, active duty type. Yeah, we're going to active duty. Let's just say you join 20, let's say 10 years or 11. So you would have over 10 years in, so you just plug it in and it'll show you what you are. So that's pretty good. Now the thing is, with the housing pay, you can also Google 2023 basic allowance for housing. Unless you're married, you're not going to get it from E4 and below, unless there's a special circumstance. But you just put the zip code. So like for Georgia, as a specialist, you'll get that much money with dependents. Without dependents, you get 1,100. But as E6, it's a lot more money, 600 more a month. And that's just in Georgia. So if you put 90210, was that Hawaii, right? You're looking at 3,700. So that's why I'm saying it kind of fluctuates. But that's pretty much it. I don't know if that helps you all or not, but that's what I usually look at. I would just say keep in mind that every year it changes. So it's 2023, 2024, it's going to go up about 5% supposedly, and potentially more, hopefully, which I think is a good thing. So, yeah, hope that helps.